Hey guys, I wanted to take a little time today and talk about a new company that's kind of spawned out of Miguron Knives, and that is AM8. I did a review last week on the AM8 Flicks, and this is their latest release. It is a titanium knife in M390, and it's got a treated blade, Fliiper with thumb studs. It's a larger knife, and it's called the Gladiator. It's the AM8 Gladiator by Miguron. This knife caught my attention because I love the clip point blade, I love the neutral handle, and I'd seen some really good reviews on it, being a very well built solid knife. I want to say this knife was right in the 150 range. It is a little larger than knives I normally carry. You can see using the finger cut out there, I can get a very easy 4-finger grip on that knife. I can choke up on the knife in front of the Fliiper tab there, and I can get more access to the blade. It's thick behind the edge, or thick on the spine, plenty hardy for cutting, for hard work if you need it, but it's thin behind the edge if you need to cut boxes, if you need to cut paper, if you need to cut things that are a little easier to cut. Now it is a shorter blade, so it does kind of go from thick to a thin with, there are slicier knives out there, but this knife will more than accompany the task. And in terms of feather sticking wood, in terms of using it for harder use type of tasks, it's going to perform fine. The M390 seems to be heat treated well. The titanium handles have a little splash of blue anno on the pivot, on the thumb studs, and I just think it's a good looking knife. I've been pleased with it. I had when I first got it, I wasn't 100% sure how I felt about it because it is a little heavier. It doesn't have a lot of weight relief. But again, I like a solid feeling knife, and this knife deploys greatly. It feels comfortable in hand, and it will get the job done. Do a couple of quick size comparisons, and I will have sizes in the specs. The thing that I don't understand about AM8 is all their knives, the two that I've seen, are on Miguron Knives website. They had this little explanation of AM8 being a company that's part of Miguron that does OEM work, but then they also do their own design. So I'm kind of confused. I think of it as Miguron. You can call it AM8, but you'll find it on MiguronKnives.com, and that's what I'll be linking in the description below with the specs. So that is the Gladiator next to the Cold Steel 4MAX. And then let's look at the Gladiator next to the Civivi Baby Banter. Smaller than the 4MAX, bigger than the Baby Banter. Let's see how it compares with the Benchmade Bug Out in length. Shorter than the Bug Out. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Guys, it's right around the same size as the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Of course, the Gladiator is going to have more sliceable blade. The handle sizes are going to be very similar. However, yeah, they're going to be very similar. So when you look at these knives, of course, the AM8 is going to be a little bit thicker. The blade stock's very similar, except the Miguron or AM8 runs out the entire length of the blade. Just a really cool knife. It's a knife that I haven't seen a lot of reviews on. I haven't seen a lot of overviews on. I haven't seen it at a lot of retailers. White Mountain Knives had it in stock, out of stock. And then I found mine at Miguron Knives, and it is the Gladiator, and I will link it below. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching the video. Thank you guys anytime you stop by and watch a video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you don't want to subscribe, totally get it. You don't have to. But I do love every single one of you. I do ask that you look out for the guy or girl to your left. Look out for the guy or girl to your right. Look out for one another as you go through your days. Go through with a smile on your face, even if you have to force it, because you never know what it's going to do touching somebody else's day. Guys, thanks for the time. Peace.